Inside the studio today, we will be using FX Furniture appliques to create a beautiful Trumeau frame. We had 3 frames made from a single sheet of 1/2-inch plywood. Naturally, this was an economical choice, but it also provides a nice textured surface needed for an old-looking finished piece. The inspiration for the finish came from a magazine picture I have had for eons. We're going to create this old textured finish using thickened paint, washes, and distressing. Next, plan the design and select the appropriate FX applique. These furniture appliques are great because they are flexible and they can be applied to almost any surface. After you've selected the placement of your design, trace around it using a pencil. Apply contact cement on the surface and on the applique. Let it set up for about 10 to 15 minutes and then put it into place. FX appliques come in hundreds of designs and sizes for use on all kinds of projects. I'm going to use my favorite paint and my favorite base color. Pour out the paint into a shallow dish and allow it to thicken for at least 6 hours. I usually do this overnight. Now the fun part, just slap on the paint in all directions. This is going to add texture to the project. Distressing doesn't have to stress you out. Take a single edge blade and carefully run it over the edges. This is going to give it that time-worn look. Okay, so here is one of my top secret techniques. Create a palette of 3 colors. One will be the base color you've already used, the second will be a white or a light neutral, and the third will be a color in the same value as the first that doesn't clash. Put them all on the palette and run a stir stick through them a couple of times. Do not overmix the colors. Using the flat side of a bristle brush, paint over in all directions, leaving a little of your base color showing through. This technique is going to give you a really aged looking finish. This is another really great technique. Select a color that's a little darker than your painted surface. Have a bowl of water and a damp towel nearby. Dip your brush in the water, then into your paint. The idea is to wash over with a very translucent layer. Only wash small areas at a time. Take your damp towel and blot the surface, making sure you leave paint in the crevices. Allow to dry just a minute, then lightly wipe your fingers over the surface to blur the towel print. Make sure to leave sheer areas of this color. Years ago, I developed this brush for waxing projects that have carved areas. This is a great little brush and it lasts forever. Take a small amount of clear wax and coat the tips of the bristles. See how easily it gets into those crevices? Now wipe the excess off using a cheesecloth or a lint-free rag. Finish putting clear wax over the entire surface. Then select where you want the dark wax to go. Using your dark waxing brush, apply and then wipe off the excess again. Next is the glitz. Pour a small amount of mineral spirits into the lid of the gilding wax. I like to use a stiff bristle artist brush for the application. Dip the brush into the mineral spirits and then download onto a paper towel. The mineral spirits makes the wax a bit more fluid. Use over any area you want to highlight. Now for the finishing touch. We've worked so hard at getting this piece to look old. We don't need a shiny gold. Take some of your paint mixture and using a small brush, lightly paint over some of the areas of the gilding wax. It'll make it look as though it's worn off with time. We want to give FX a big shout out for making these beautiful furniture appliques. They are so easy to work with. The most difficult part is deciding which ones